I am Chris Palmer with ChrisPalmerMarketing.com, and in today's video, what I'd love to share with you is a question that I received from a subscriber. And what they ask is, Chris, you simplified schema markup effectively, but which schemas do you find the most impactful for SEO, or which ones are the most powerful? Which ones should I be using? And I get this question a lot. So what I'm going to break down for you is the process to find the most powerful schemas for you, and I'll also share with you the tools and the resources you'll need in order to get the job done. So I don't want to waste any time. Before I get into the process, please take a second, head on over to ChrisPalmerMarketing.com for any and all of your SEO needs. Now let's head out to Google. All right, we're going to use an example of car accident lawyer Houston. Okay. Say that this is the SERP that we're competing in, all right? What we need to look at is we want to look at the top 5, maybe even the top 10. If you want to know the full scope, you can look at all 10. But generally, I look at the top 5 competitors based on a keyword. Every SERP is different. Every optimization for every SERP is going to be different. Now, before I walk through this process, I need you to take time. It's another video, it's another section, but you need to make sure that you're naming the properties that have to go on your homepage. Yes, it's good to have internal schema, but make sure you're naming the main entity and your organization, your local business. Make sure you have your homepage complete and have the most schema on your homepage. Now, with that being said, we're going back to Google. The primary keyword that we want to rank for is car accident Houston. All right. We want to take a look at the top 5 or 10, if you have a lot of time, competitors to figure out which schemas they have. Now, we don't want to have to check the code manually. So what I would recommend utilizing, and there's lots of tools for this, just the one I'm using now, is a Chrome extension. The Chrome extension that I'm utilizing is a tool called SEO Pro. It's by Marketing SERP. It's free. There's nothing to sign up for. It's not my tool. It's just a good tool. All right, so SEO Pro extension. Now, why I like this is because it gives you the schema markup data. And again, there's lots of tools out there. Use whatever you're comfortable with. So we've gone up to the SERP. We've put our keyword in. We're going to the top competitor. We're going to go to their website. I'm not going to go through all 10, but I will go through 2 of them. What you'll do is with your Chrome extension, you'll come here, click on the icon that is for the SEO Pro extension. Then the very next step is going to be click on schema. Now, this top competitor does not have any schema markup on this page. So we'll go to the next one. All right. I forgot to write lawyer. You're going to need to make sure you get your right keyword in there. But we'll scroll down the page. All right. Process is still the same, even though I missed the lawyer. Go to the top competitor. Go to our Chrome extension, click on schema, and we can see that they have 3 types on this specific page that's ranking, and this is an internal page. All right, so we have legal service, facts page, and review. Great. Let's go to the next person or the next business. We bring up their page, we click on the extension. Now we're looking at their schema. Now they have taken the time to really build this out, and this is generally what I see for top performers. So if you take a look here, they have web page, which each of these individuals there might be subsets of other information, right? To give more context to the page, right? That's the purpose of structured data, right? To let bots know what the page is about, right? So when we take a look here, they're naming website image objects. They have other images named out. They're listing out their logos, right? They have breadcrumb list for the actual menus and how they want that to look inside the SERP. Read action, right? Like, they have really taken their time. They're naming videos. Okay, I'll show you one more. All right, so we'll go to the next one. And let's say, for instance, you don't want to utilize the extension. Let's say you want to do it manual. How do you do it? Maybe you don't have Chrome, right? Maybe you don't have a tool. Here's how you go about it. You'll right-click on the page. Even if you're utilizing another browser, they pretty much all work the same, but I'm using Chrome. What you'll do is you'll click on View Page. You'll do a control find, and what we're looking for, control F, what I'm looking for is schema, schema.org, all right? Because no matter what, there has to be context, right? You have to name where you got it from, and then you name the type. So what you'll look for is, you can see there's 4 types. They're marked here, and what you can do is you can come over here to the left-hand side. We'll do a line wrap, and we're looking for schema markup. So here it is, schema. And it always starts just like this. See the beginning of the script? Here's their schema markup. All right. So this is how you can find which types they have manually. You could just look at the source code. Now, let me share with you one last thing, all right? The last thing I want to share with you is if you get stuck anywhere through this process, or maybe you're looking for ways to write it, okay? You can always head over to schema.org and you can always get examples based on your industry. For instance, I could go here and type in attorney, okay? And what they're going to do is they're going to give me a list of the attorney schemas. I click on attorney, and it's giving me everything that I should have if I'm an attorney on an attorney page, all right? And on top of that, generally, depending on which type of schema markup you're on, it'll also give you an example if you scroll down the page. So what we covered in this video is how to find the most powerful, or the most powerful for your SERPs, for your keyword, where you're competing. I gave you the process, how to look for the competition and see what they have. I shared with you a tool. I shared with you the manual way to do it. And I also gave you the resource of how to find everything, where it gives you the layout and it gives you examples, which is schema.org. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope this gets you to the answer. If you have any questions related to schema markup or structured data, JSON LD, really anything SEO related, never hesitate. Go ahead and ask in the section below. And I always look forward to seeing you in the next schema markup structured data video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.